Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On second down, it's Bell. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. 3rd and long. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because of...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll go again with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And take it right on the 30. He won't go down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Gino, he's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Smith. Caught here by Conley. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Slow. Ready. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Slow.
Smith on first down. His throw incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To the air again, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith on the right side. This is Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's got Lockett. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now Gino on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Gino's going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go. Green 39. Green
In motion
39.
left, that's Jackson.
Watching that body.
On fourth down, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.